do the construction in NCERT class 10th textbook, exercise 11.2, question number 6. The question is made up of 4 parts. Each part I have written in a particular color that will guide us which step to be done after which step. According to the first step, we have to construct a right triangle whose sides are 6, 8 and angle B is 90. So right triangle, if two sides are 6 and 8, then the hypotenuse has to be 10 centimeter. Why? Because 6, 8, 10 are Pythagorean triplet. Second, from vertex, right vertex B, we have to drop a perpendicular BD on hypotenuse AC. Third step is we have to construct a circle that passes through points BCD. That is, we have to construct circumcircle of triangle BCD. And finally, we have to construct a tangent from the external point A to this circle. So let us first begin with construction of a right triangle. So let us draw a line segment of length 8 centimeter. This will mark the base of the right triangle, and the other two sides are 6 centimeter and 10 centimeter. So putting the circular pointer or the compass pointer at one of the ends and measuring a radius of 6 centimeter. You can see the radius on the circular itself on the screen. So 6, it should be sharp 6. Yes. Now with this radius, you can see 6, it is highlighted 6 centimeter, and draw an arc and take the pointer to the other end, which is supposed to be C end of line segment BC, and measure a radius of 10 centimeter. 10 will be clearly seen now. And with this, cut an arc, cut the previous arc in fact, and now join the point of intersection of these two arcs to the two endpoints of the basic line segment that we have drawn in the beginning, whose length is 8 centimeter. So when we join these two, let's join these two line segments, line segment and the point of intersection of arcs. And let me turn this ruler and point of intersection to the other end of the line segment that initially we have drawn. Okay, so let me remove the ruler here and let us do the leveling for name of the triangle that we got. So we started with drawing the base BC, whose length was 8 centimeter. And then we have altitude AB, whose length is 6 centimeter. 6, 8 and 10 are Pythagorean triplets, and hence we have ABC right triangle. The second point is from point B, that is the right vertex, we have to drop an altitude on AC. For that purpose, let us first extend the line segment AC. It is a part of the procedure that we will adopt to drop in altitude. We are doing construction, we will not do any drawing. So let us extend this line segment. So on extending this line segment, now what is the procedure of constructing or dropping an altitude from a point to a line? Point is B and line is the AC or AC extended. So for that purpose, take some radius, B as the center, and on the circular take a certain radius and draw an arc to intersect AC in a distinct points. So the radius you can decide by just going for a hit and try, the way I'm doing right now. So B as center, and I have taken a certain radius. With this radius, draw an arc to intersect AC in a distinct points. Let me do the leveling for those distinct points. Let the points be here. This is 1, this is a P, and here there is another. The blue line intersects yellow line at Q. Okay, point A is below that, it's not above. So the part of line segment PQ, Q is the point where the blue line intersects yellow line. Okay, they appear to be similar to A and Q appear to be coinciding, but it is not. A is below Q. So line segment PQ we have to bisect. How to bisect? We will take our circular, place the pointer at P, and we'll take a radius more than half. We'll take a radius more than half of PQ. So now let me first show what is full length of PQ. This is full length of PQ. Now the pointer and pencil is between P and Q. It's full length. Now we have to take more than half, something like this. And with this radius, we have to draw intersecting arcs only in one direction, not in both the direction. So once pointer at P, an arc. Now pointer at Q. Pointer at Q. It should be done very much accurately. Pointer at Q and cut the previous arc. Now we have to join point B to the point of intersection of these two arcs. The line joining B to the point of intersection of these arcs is the perpendicular line from B to AC. And whether it is perpendicular or not, that we will verify using a protractor. So let's join point B to AC, and rest will take dotted lines because our goal was to construct perpendicular from B to AC, not the complete line. Now let us check whether this line is perpendicular to AC or not. So let us fix the protractor properly on line segment or the perpendicular that we have drawn right now, and we'll verify whether it is perfectly aligned or not. Right? Now as I hold the handle of the protractor, let us see, you can see the angle number that will be highlighted. Yes, if the handle is perfectly aligned along the yellow line, we are going to get 90. It is perfectly 90 in fact. Yes. So you can see clearly the 90 degree. So the perpendicular, the green line is perpendicular to AC. So let us send this back and do the leveling, because our second step of our construction was BD. This point is a D. BD is perpendicular to AC. So that is perpendicular. So the third part of construction is we have to draw a circle passing through points B, C, D. So we have to construct circumcircle of triangle BCD. And how to construct circumcircle? For constructing circumcircle, we want circumcenter. And the procedure of finding circumcenter is any two sides of a triangle's perpendicular bisector we have to construct. And the point where the perpendicular bisectors intersect, that will be circumcenter. So let me bisect BC and DC. So the method of constructing bisector of a line segment is same. Be a center. I have taken a radius of more than half of BC, and then we have to draw intersecting arcs above and below BC. So we have the intersecting arcs. If you keenly observe, we have the intersecting arcs which are in blue. Later, join the point of intersection of these two perpendicular these two arcs. Let us join the point of intersection of these two intersecting arcs, which is in a particular color, so it is easy to join. So join the blue arcs of intersection. It should be very perfectly done, a bit more aligned if I do. Yes. And let us join with dotted lines and And let me remove the ruler from here. Now take the circular or compass. Now the blue dotted line is perpendicular bisector of BC. Now let us construct perpendicular bisector of CD. For that purpose, pointer at C, we are going to construct perpendicular bisector of CD. So we have to take on the circular or compass more than half of CD. So this is full CD. Now I'll set the radius for more than half of CD, and with this let us draw intersecting arcs. Intersecting arcs above and below CD with C as center once and then D as center cut the previous arcs. D as center, cut the previous arcs. Since the colored ink is used for the construction, much confusion should not come. When it is done with single color, the construction appears much or more of messy. Let us join the point of intersection of these two intersecting arcs, which will give us perpendicular bisector of a DC line segment DC. Exactly. Okay, and let us go for dotted lines. The point of intersection of these two dotted lines, the point of intersection of these two dotted lines will be circumcenter of the circumcircle that will pass through points BCD. So the point which I am labeling right now, let us call this as O. O is the circumcenter. Now O as the center, OB, OC or OD as a radius complete the circle, and that is our required circle. Now I'll put the pointer at O and will set the radius to OC or OB or OD. With this radius complete the circle. Now see, the circle very neatly has passed through points B, C, D. So here we have completed the third step. Now the last step, construct a tangent from point A to the circle. Now here a point to be noted is, which will be a part of our justification also. Here OB is the radius. OB is the radius of the circumcircle. Circumcircle of a triangle BCD. Triangle BCD, and angle OBA is a 90. Why? Because angle B is 90. So from here we understand that OB is a radius and angle B is a 90, and AB is a line that is perpendicular to the radius OB at point of contact. Its meaning is AB is tangent to the circle. Which circle? Circle whose center is O and radius is OB or OC or OD. So now our last step of construction is from point A. We have to draw tangent. From point A we have to draw tangent to the circle. Now from an external point maximum 2 tangents can be drawn. Already one tangent is there, that is AB. Now since the lengths of tangents drawn to a circle from external point are equal, so length of AB should be equal to length of the other tangent. That we are going to construct right now. So I place the pointer at A. A is where the point of intersection of the red intersecting arcs, and set the radius to AB. And now with this radius, let us cut an arc on the circle or circumcircle. So we have cut an arc. Now let us label the point of intersection of the arc whose length is AB on the circle, that is at this point, as a P. Let us join AP, and this time I'll take a thicker line because this is the last step of our construction. Join A. A is the point of intersection of the red colored arcs, and A I'm joining to point P, which is our required tangent. So I'm joining to P, and hence this is our required tangent. Okay, and let us complete our justification steps. We were writing justification. So name of the triangle was, actual triangle was A, B, C. And from A we have already had one tangent AB. Now we have another tangent AP. So AB was a tangent, and since in the justification lengths of tangents drawn to a circle from an external point are equal. This implies AB must be equal to AP, and hence AP is the tangent. Because with AB length, when we have cut an arc on the circle, we got AP. So AP is the tangent.